All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to transpose a song. So, great example of this is the key's been set for the song. You get into Thursday rehearsal, and we have to make a key change on the fly. Or, drastic case, you have to make a key change on Sunday morning for one reason or another. So, it's really simple. So, we have the weekend set that we're working with here, and we're going to work with I Speak Jesus. So, in this case, the key that's loaded is G. And let's just say that the worship leader says, okay, we need to change the key to F. So on the fly, we are going to find your song. In this case, it's song 4. So you can press 4 or you can scroll over, whichever way you want to do. You're going to hit your tracks. You're going to expand the group. You're going to see all your different tracks here. Really important to note that you only want to do this on your non-percussive, non loops, anything like that that is not key specific. So drums, percussion, loops, synth effects, things like that that are not specific to a key, you don't want to do this on. So in this case, it'll be like our guitars, so our bass guitar, electric guitar, pianos, keys, background vocals, things like that. So that's all you want to apply this to. So we're going to click our bass. We're going to come down to background vocals. We're going to shift click. So now they're all highlighted. Going to come down to the arrow right here. We're going to expand. Then we're going to come over to the left-hand side of the screen, and you're going to see an audio box down here in the corner. First thing you want to do is make sure that the warp button is on. In this case, it is. And if you see a warp with a slash through it, that means some of your tracks are not warped. So in that case, by highlighting them all, they'll all be warped at this point. So our warp button is on. Whenever you're transposing, you want to make sure you go down to Complex Pro. If you don't do Complex Pro, it will transpose, but it's going to do some funky stuff with the timing of the song, and it's not going to turn out right. So make sure that your warp is set to Complex Pro. And then over here, under pitch, we see the 0 in the gray box right here. This is going to be our transposition button. So it steps up or steps down in semitones. So in this case, like I said, the key we have loaded for this song is G. So if the worship leader comes in and says, hey, we need to change the key to F, what you're going to do is you're going to click that gray box and you're going to type -2. So, and then we're going to come back over here and we're going to just expand this a little bit so I can get a better start point. And we're going to say, okay, now the key is in F. Works the other way as well. So we're going to highlight the tracks again. Going to expand. Let's just say we wanted to go the other way. So we wanted to go from G to A. So we're just going to push 2. As you can see, now we have a +2, not a -2. And we're going to start up again. So we're going to go back to the same point. Now we're in the key of A. So it's really simple. The biggest thing to note, the two biggest things to note really is one, you only want to apply this to your instrumental tracks. So like I said, in this case, bass through background vocals. And the second thing is that this steps up or steps down in semitones. So you just have to know how many semitones you want to go forwards or backwards. And then make sure this is set to Pro. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So now you have changed the key for the weekend set from G to F. Now, if you already have the key for this song, you need to just drag the new song into the set. But if you don't have the tracks for it, and this is a one-time change, this is your quickest way to do it. So hope this helps.